What's going on, guys? It's Pat. I just wanted to do a quick relook at the Connor V2. It's been a little bit of time since I've had this pack, and I love it. I've put out a video on it already, just kind of going over the basic stuff, but I wanted to talk a little bit about my loadout that I have on a regular basis, semi-regular basis, and I'll go into detail for that pretty quick. So if you'll notice from my previous video, this is not the Ranger Green and Khaki Connor V2, and the reason why it is not is because I have literally sold every single piece of Hill People gear that I've had and bought it all back again. I ended up with the Manatee foliage version, which I'm more than happy with, and that's just a testament to the quality and just the ethos of Hill People gear, because I keep coming back to them. The equipment that I have now is the equipment that I will be hanging on to for quite a while. So just wanted to go over what I got today, just briefly. I obviously got my dog with me, so I'm gonna give her a couple treats here real fast. This is Lumi. It's my good dog, and we're out here just doing some rucking. Thought I'd take a break and go over you know what this is. Here you go. Come on. Go over some of this stuff. So, real quick, in the pouch pockets here, I have a water bottle that's holding my phone up right now. In the front zip pocket here, I have rain gear. So I have an Enlightened Equipment, not this. Oh man, can't remember what it's called. An Enlightened Equipment rain jacket. Super light, compresses down to absolutely nothing. Contingency item. It's something I don't use all the time, but I have it. I have some Outdoor Research rain pants. These are the helium rain pants, tall, just black. Everything goes to black. I got a hat, a wool, like a wool neck gaiter, and I have some Outdoor Research sensor gloves. Good to go. This is just stuff that I might be grabbing throughout the day as I'm hiking. In the pockets here, I got my long-handled spoon. Got nothing else in there. Watch out, Lemmy. Watch out. All right, busting into the main pack. This is where I keep all my loose stuff. This guy here, this is a compression sack by Kifaru. And I find that this fits perfectly underneath of the bottom compression straps for any of the Hill People gear packs, but particularly the Connor. This also has these like a layer. I'm trying to think. It's got Line Lock 3 string compression, so it gives sideways compression, which works pretty good, and it keeps like a longer profile, which I like. But it also has this this Grosgain ribbon going through it that allows you to run the straps through this, so that even if your straps were to come unbuckled, this thing can't fall off because your straps are actually running through this, if that makes sense. But this is good for overflow. I can throw a Mountain Serape in here. I have a backpacker one that I use that I can throw in here, attached to the bottom of the pack if I need to. I did run it that way yesterday during my ruck, just because it was a lot windier, and I was testing out some other footwear and stuff, and I just was, wanted to make sure I had some contingency items. Pretty cold today. It's in the upper 20s, very low 30s. Wind is nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday, but I'm just going with what I got. I also keep the extra straps for the pack. I kind of run it in like the EDC mode, where I run just one buckle over here and then one strap. I don't have the center pull set up, but I do have it in case I need it. It's really great for running snowshoes, which I obviously don't need today. And I just have a bunch of crap sort of tossed in here. I got lickies and chewies. I got bars. I got headlamp. I got some coffee. I got my Mora Eldris, which is my little knife I have. It's a weird little knife, but it's cool. And it works just for fire making, just whatever, the things you need a knife for. A couple hand warmers, nothing else really major, nothing exciting in there. I'll throw that stuff back. Got a pink lighter so no one steals it, and that's what I got going on there. All right, so getting into the main body of the pack, what I got here is my trauma kit. I don't expect to be using this for me, but I always have it just in case I need it for somebody else. I got a tourniquet in here. I got an Israeli dressing, a survival blanket, some tape, like thick tape, and then I have some quick clot gauze. Just something that I feel like anybody really should have on them. You know, again, not so much for me. I don't expect to have to use this, God willing, but in case I come across anybody else, it's good to have this stuff available just at all times. It doesn't weigh much, and I have it in this I think this is a Mystery Ranch. I can't remember the name of the deal, but it's got these, you know, clips, and I just throw it in there loose. I got a bag here with some sugary snacks. My oldest daughter is a type 1 diabetic, so I keep some glucagon in here, some syringes, insulin, just backup stuff, just in case, you know, we get stuck and her insulin pump goes bad. Always want to have that on you. It's in this nice, bright, obnoxious snakeskin looking pack, so if I ask anybody to grab this out of my pack, they'll know exactly what it is. Fluorescent orange snakeskin looking pack. They'll know exactly what that is. I got a first aid kit in here, pretty robust. I do work in healthcare, so I kind of have a good idea about the things I need to have and the things I don't need to have. Relatively robust for boo-boos and things like that. I'm not going to go over this in detail, but this is just like a Dyneema waterproof bag, you know, just so the stuff doesn't get wet. You know, it's in there. I got my electronics bag and another pretty thick Dyneema bag. It's got an extra headlamp in here, external batteries. It's got wire, you know, charging cables, all that fancy fun stuff. A little bit of extra clothing. I think I got some socks in here, an extra pair of underwear. And I think that's it. That's all I have in there. I don't know. I got this little 450 ml titanium pot. Got some whitetail running around back there. Just a little 500 ml or 450 ml titanium pot. This thing is tiny. It weighs nothing. And what I have in here is just a little alcohol stove. This is the it's made out of a can of cat food, but it works well. I just keep like 2 ounces of fuel that rides in there. It's enough for 2 burns, just to make some coffee, heat up some water if I need to. It's got a lighter in there, a little windscreen, and a little pot holder. Just something to have, just contingency. I don't always use this, definitely not with the dog, because she gets anxious when I'm sitting around too much. She's already whining. But if I'm by myself and I'm out on a hike, I like to sit down and have a cup of coffee or some soup or something. And then I have here, this big guy is an Alpha Direct material hoodie. This is from Beyond the Trailhead. It's worked out good for me. This underneath of a wind cheater is extremely warm. It is almost too warm. So I keep it in the bag. I certainly don't wear this when I'm actively moving. It's definitely way too much. But I do keep it in here, obviously, just to have some layers. And I have another one of these bags from Mystery Ranch, and in here I have like my tools. I got knife sharpener, compass, some Dermabond. I got multi-tools. I got tape. I got another lighter. I got some foot care stuff, emergency whistles, some cordage, zip ties, another lighter. I got a lot of lighters. I gotta get rid of some lighters here. Some tape, some fire starters, and some electrolyte stuff. Just random crap. This is stuff that I grab throughout the day that I just want easy access to at the top of the pack. So that's everything that I'm taking on a colder weather hike. This bag carries everything extremely well. I do have one more thing back here, and this is what I'm bringing on pretty much all my hikes, and that's just a 20-pound plate. This is from Titan Fitness. I typically would run a GR1 for rucking. If I'm carrying heavier weight, I will use my GR1 for like 50-pound rucks or more. And the only reason I don't use my Hill People gear packs for that is there's no good way to carry the weight of a steel plate, and it's just not what they're designed for. I'm able to slip this behind the not the suspension, I'm sorry, give me a second, I'm having a brain fart. The aluminum stays in the frame sheet, not against my back, but against the actual contents of the pack, and it does ride low. It sinks to the bottom, but I find that this bag will carry that weight pretty good. So I've been rucking with that. So all together with the 20-pound plate and the gear I have, I'm running about 30 pounds total, and that's just kind of just training weight. So I'll run out and hike around wearing that pack, and that just gives me a little bit of extra endurance, a little bit of extra strength. I suggest everybody get out and do some rucking. All this translates directly into backpacking, which is one of my favorite pastimes. It just keeps me trail ready. I'm out, I'm able to get out on the trail and be able to do what I need to do and not feel like I'm just kind of cold starting and getting things going. But Pupper's over here is getting anxious. I'm ready to get some more miles in, but I just wanted to follow up on that. Still absolutely love this pack. I just absolutely love it. I use it as my EDC. I use it for everything. Snowshoeing, this is probably the most perfect bag that I can possibly find. The snowshoes fit perfectly on the back with the straps. It's almost like it was designed for that. I have no complaints. The only thing that I wish would happen is I wish that Hill people would come up with a way to carry ruck plates at least 20-30 pounds a little bit better in their packs, just for the people that want to use them for other reasons other than just hiking. Now there are some arguments for that. Some people would say, well, just fill it with the gear that you're going to use, so that way if something happens, right, you're not stuck walking around with a steel plate in a survival situation. And I do agree with that to an extent. I am here at a relatively local park. If I walk 3 miles in any given direction, I'm going to hit civilization. There's just no way around it. Unfortunately, I'm here in Delaware. There just isn't any real open space around here. So if I just trudge off in any specific direction, I'm going to run into people. So I'm really not at any major risk for like a survival situation per se. But if I was taking this up into Pennsylvania, where I do a lot of my stomping up into the mountains, I would definitely think more like rucking gear, because if I get stuck out there, it's a different situation. I could be hours away from help, and the mountains up there are much more rugged. I mean, there's no mountains here in Delaware at all. But if something were to happen up there, the risk is a lot greater. So I would try to pack more gear into to basically substitute the weight versus like a weight plate. Not that I do a lot of rucking in PA, but just hiking around. But anyway, just want to let you guys know I still absolutely love this pack. I think it's great. These bottom compression straps, 10 out of 10. These front compression straps, 10 out of 10. The obviously the suspension, Hill People gear, legendary, known for that. 10 out of 10. It carries the weight that I need to well. Can't see myself carrying like 50 pounds in this thing, but I think 20-pound plate and 10-ish pounds of gear I think is just right, just to get a little bit of a sweat. And we're out here, man, keeping the cold off with the Hill People gear wind cheater. I'll do a little review on that at some point. But yeah, man, hope you guys are good. You know, get out there, get some weight on your back, move around, get some sunshine, get yourself exposed to the cold, get yourself exposed to the wind, nature, grass, all this stuff, man. It is damn beautiful to be out here. Damn beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you maintain this long, I do appreciate it. And that's pretty much all I got for you. So awesome. Take care, y'all. Bye.